Welcome, Walt Disney World fans, to another episode of the Nodcast, presented by NodClub33.com, clearly. My name is Steve Rhodes. With me this week on the show, I've got Pat Neistat here.
What's up?
Becky Wells in the building.
Hello.
And somehow still sleeping is...
Bobby's always sleeping, man. He sleeps a lot.
It's the Disney cynic, Bobby Burchins.
Shit. Again? Fuck are we
Yes,
talking
again.
about?
Well, the folks at home saw the thumbnail. They saw the thumbnail. Speaking of thumbnails, Killian Wells, Becky's son, did that thumbnail for us. So hats off to you, Killian, for doing the thumbnail. I don't know if can he watch the show? Is he allowed to?
It's all right.
Yeah. Okay.
Is he allowed to?
He's subscribed.
So there we go. Yeah. But for the rest of you children out there, you should probably avert your eyes because we're going to say the F word.
Avert your eyes so you don't hear us.
Yeah. Also, take your headphones off or whatever the hell.
Earmuffs, whatever.
Yeah. However, it's said these days. Anyway. Well, we're going to talk about being outside the Disney parks on the Disney campus, though. On the Disney
so we
campus,
do know what we're talking about.
Yeah, we do know what we're talking about. It was in the thumbnail. It was in the thumbnail.
Thanks,
outside the Disney parks, spending money how we prefer to do our money spending when we aren't in the parks, but we're on property. Pat, you had a recent trip to the world of Disney, and you did a pretty cool thing there. So I'll let you start and explain to the listeners what you did. Might have involved Mr. Bobby Burchins too, but I'll let you explain it, Pat, because I think you rented the boat.
I did.
Spoiler.
Okay. As I rented a boat. Okay.
Yeah. There was already a boat on the
I
screen.
rented a boat.
It's fine.
Steve told you I rented a boat. Okay, we went over I was staying at the Polynesian. Bobby came and met me. My family, him and Amanda. We went to the Grand Floridian because it's the only place you can rent boat. Well, no, I guess the Contemporary and Wilderness Lodge. You can rent boats, but not at the Polynesian. You can't rent boats at the Polynesian. But so they charge per half hour. And we just took it out along Seven Seas Lagoon, and we cruised in Bay Lake for about a little over an hour. Wouldn't you say, Bobby?
Yeah, somewhere there.
And it's a really cool experience because you get kind of close to Magic Kingdom. You get to see the ferry boats. You get to see the monorail. You get close to all the resorts that are around the lake. You get stuck in Bay Lake because the algae is overgrown and they have to come cut you out in the middle of the lake because apparently the lake is not that deep. So that's kind of cool.
Then have to pass along the driver responsibilities to the guy that was intoxicated. That was a great idea too.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
But it's a fun time and it's something completely different than what you're used to. If you're used to going into the parks and rushing around and doing this, that, or the third. So, to me, if you get a chance, and I think you can do it over in Epcot as well, the Epcot resorts. If you get a chance and you get free time, I think it's a great thing to do.
Follow up on that. Real quick follow up though. How much was it? And do you know why the Poly's no longer renting boats? Did they say?
I'm thinking it has something to do with the construction there, possibly.
Okay. Because of the GDC tower.
According to how much it was, I think it was like around.
It's like $45 for a half hour.
$45 or $55 a half hour, and they prorate it. So, I think we were out for a little over an hour.
Yeah.
Don't you think? And I think the other thing to note is that at 5:00 they stopped renting boats. At least when we were there, because I guess
sunset. They don't want you out there at night. Yeah. So
I saw when we were at the Poly that they had those like birthday and anniversary, like the celebration little cruises that you can go out on for fireworks.
Yeah.
But I only saw those at the Polynesian. They weren't over the Grand. So I wonder if
they're just docking there to pick the people up.
Could be.
Yeah.
Because I saw boats there, but not like the pontoon boats that you.
But those are those are captain boats, is what you're talking about. Somebody's driving you around, not yourself.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have to second the boating experience. It was a great time. Me and Pat got to go see a whole bunch of stuff. I would say that most people just wouldn't know to go look for that kind of thing. Driving back kind of behind the scenes, back behind Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Also getting to see kind of into the trailer park where like the 9 people who vote on stuff for Disney. We got to see part of that.
That's cool.
Driving over by where River Country used to be, and all that kind of stuff. We got to see a lot of like Disney landmarks that I think for like the hardcore Disney fan, I think you appreciate more as your fandom grows deeper and everything like that. And it's worth the money to do it when you are kind of a more dedicated fan.
Yeah.
A couple weeks back, Bobby did a whole breakdown of the boat ride over on his podcast, Cynics on Disney Podcast. You see that information up on your screen. You can get subscribed over there anywhere you podcast, so check that out. Becky, do you have a thing you like to spend your money on when you're not inside the parks on Disney campus?
We like to try to find something that we haven't done before each time. When we were there in August, we did a ceramics painting experience. They have it at Bay Lake and at Grand Floridian. It's in the air conditioning, and it was. My kids are all pretty artsy, so it was perfect. They had 2 options. One was a book that was 2 pieces, so it was actually like a box, and it was a decent size. And the other one was a castle that lights up. And I think the book was probably like $19.99 or something, and the castle was maybe $24. It was between $15 and $25 per item, which really, when you get to spend, between 1 and 3 hours painting and there was like 2 other families that did this. So it was like the cast members were super attentive. We could do whatever we wanted, just chill, it was cool. It was in the, is it Enchanted Rose? Bobby, is that the name of the?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's new. Yeah.
The new bar. At
so
Grand
it was
Floridian.
in there at the Grand Floridian.
Newish.
Yeah. Right. That's
Newish,
not open to drink in until the evening.
Until 3:00.
And so that's where it was, and it was just quiet and not crowded, which is great. So we enjoyed it. And you just go back the next day and pick up your items because they put it in a kiln and glaze them. So and they packed them really nice. Everybody made it home. Nothing broke. So I mean, it was not size wise what I would have chosen I wanted them all to get the smaller book box thing. But then they're like, oh, we also have the castles. Damn it. So
you bought that.
Yeah, multiple giant light up castles because that was the choice, apparently. Yeah. It was fun, though. We had a good time. The other thing that's something off the beaten path is
now Becky's picking 2 things.
Nope, it's all the same
now
category.
The tables have turned.
Yeah. I'll save it. Go.
Oh, go ahead.
We'll come back honorable mention at the end.
Sure. It'll link up with Bobby's, I bet.
Oh, there's a great segue. If the hat wasn't an indicator to what Bobby was going to say, go ahead.
You. Yes.
The Secu. Oh, jeez.
Is that how it's pronounced? I'm sorry.
That's how it's spelled.
No. I am a huge fan of playing golf down at Disney. You can honestly get pretty decent rates year round, somewhere in the neighborhood of $75 per round. And 2 of the courses, in particular, the Palm and Magnolia, they used to be PGA courses, as a matter of fact. They're operated by, I believe all of them are operated, including Lake Buena Vista, are operated by the Arnold Palmer management company. They do an excellent job of upkeeping those courses. It sounds silly, but when you go to one of these resort type courses, you end up playing a little bit better for some reason. The fairways are a little bit wider, maybe so that you can enjoy yourself a little bit more. The range balls are a little bit more crisp than your average, local driving range type thing. They stack them up in pyramids and stuff like that. That's always nice and cool to see and everything like that. The Disney does a great job of running the operation certainly better than your local Muni ever will, and it's
I'd hope
definitely
so.
worth the experience to get out there. The ball flies a little bit further in that heat and humidity, especially right around May. It's a perfect time to go out and play.
Make you feel like you're a champion golfer out there. Let the ball carry a little further. Right?
Listen, when you can start shooting better than the temperature outside, that's when it feels really nice.
You gotta wait till May, not June, July, August.
Well, that's when it starts for me. It's in the 70s and 80s right up until then. But no,
Awesome.
I gotta get in the 90s before I can start breaking that temperature down.
Well, I'm not going to say mini golf because that's too adjacent to what you. But if you guys are into mini golf, Disney also has that. And speaking of such, Bobby did a podcast on that. Wasn't that your first full show on Winter
First or
Summer?
second, yeah. As a matter of fact,
there you go. So you can go back in the archives and find that in Cynics on Disney podcast. I'm going to go with
Cameron.
Yes, you did. He brought a real putter to mini golf course. So there you go. I'm going with bar hopping. I mean, not that I don't do that anywhere I go when I go visit somewhere new, but quite honestly, whether it's on the monorail and now I've even done it on the Epcot resorts. I've done kind of the whole loop around the Epcot area, but then now with the Skyliner going to Riviera, and you can actually walk over to Caribbean Beach, so you can get like a 5 for in that resort area. But even when I stayed at Animal Kingdom, I try to see all the different offerings and get taste of everything, because if you're at a flower garden, you're going to smell the flowers. Why have a alcohol garden and just kind of go around and check out all the different offerings?
Hashtag bread service.
Yeah. Make sure to keep drinking water and make sure to eat some food, or else you could end up missing your monorail stop multiple times. It's a big loop though, so you'll be back.
Give it 20 minutes. You'll be fine.
Becky, what was your honorable mention that we cut you off on?
Foot golf.
Foot golf.
Do they have that?
They do. The hell?
They do have that.
What the hell are you talking about?
Like over with the...
At Magnolia?
It's exactly what it sounds like.
Over at the 9-hole course, the Oak something.
What is foot
I never
golf?
play there because
it's soccer golf. You play with the soccer ball, and the holes are bigger.
Soccer and golf, you don't put those together.
Yeah, I agree. Keep soccer out of golf. No,
Pat, our home course for where we grew up has it. So
really?
Yeah, it's a thing. Yeah, foot golf. You would love it. You would actually like it. Yeah,
you would enjoy it. I try to appeal to everyone's likes.
I don't.
I didn't know Disney had that.
I don't give a crap about golf, but I love soccer.
How big's the ball?
Perfect.
It's a soccer ball. But they have full size. They're full size holes. Like
there's like a basket or something you kick it in.
No, it's in the ground. It's just off to the side of where the golf hole is. It's not on the green. It'll be off into the rough a little bit, and you kick into like a big, large, probably a little bit bigger than a basketball hoop. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
It's really cool.
I didn't even know that game existed.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Google foot golf.
You heard it.
It's a thing, and honestly, like I hate it from the perspective of that just gives me another target to hit while I'm running around on the golf course if I shank a shot for one thing.
So if you hit it in the soccer hole,
I mean, I would like to think that counts if you make it in that hole. But
you're that bad.
No, but
it's just a man-made.
Just saying, I can't hit every shot perfect. That's all I'm saying. But the other thing is, to me, there's a lot of walking involved with foot golf. And with Disney, that's just not any chance that I can conserve steps. I'm gonna take it. That's just me, But
true, but it's only 9 holes, and you play from shorter distances than the actual golf course, so it's not like it's.
You can't get a cart.
No,
I don't think so. No. You wouldn't want one.
If you are a competitive family or group and you like soccer and or golf, is totally worth checking out.
I am totally like I didn't know that existed on Disney property, and I'm totally going to do that one of these next trips that I go on.
I can't convince you to use my spare set of clubs, but this you'll do. I see.
4.5 hours for a round.
Do that, yeah.
Or an hour and a half for a round of foot golf. I mean, use my time wisely.
I would have said the 4.5 hours for real golf, man. But that's anyway.
I'm playing foot golf next time.
I can.
Sounds like fun.
Well, you're not paying $800 a night to stay somewhere, so that that 4 hours that's crucial time.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
I also will not be paying $800 a night to stay anywhere because I'll be renting DVC points or staying at one of the Disney Springs.
Sponsor you all in Shades of Green rooms. You walk 5 minutes over to the foot golf with your beer.
Bam.
Be fine. Yeah.
I love it. Beer in hand, kick a soccer ball into a big hole.
Foot golf.
Bam. Well, those are our ideas for ways to spend money on the Disney property that don't involve a park ticket. Do you guys have any ideas? Let us know down in the comment section below. And while you're down there, smack the like button. It helps us in YouTube's algorithms. It really does help, guys. And so does hitting subscribe. We really appreciate it when you hit that button, and consider turning on notifications so you know when we upload videos, which is typically 4 p.m. Magic Kingdom time on Fridays. For everybody here at Not Club 33, have a great day.